Today is the day that all Israelites are gathered on Mount Carmel. Do you see the prophet Elijah in front of the people? He says, "How long will you waver between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is God, follow him." But the people say nothing. Then Elijah explains, "This is what we will do today. Get 2 bulls for us. Let Baal's prophets choose one for themselves and let them cut it into pieces and put it on the wood on an altar, but not set fire to it. I will prepare the other bull and put it on the wood on my altar, but also not set fire to it. Then you call on the name of your God, and I will call on the name of the Lord, the God who answers by fire. He is God." Then all the people say, "This is a good idea." Elijah says to the prophets of Baal, "You can start, because you are with many. Prepare your bull, call on the name of your God, but do not light the fire." So the prophets make their sacrifice, and then they start calling on the name of Baal. From morning till noon, they shout, "Baal, answer us!" But there is no response. No one answers. They dance around the altar, but nothing helps. At noon, Elijah mocks them. "Shout louder," he says. "Surely he is a god. Perhaps he is deep in thought, or busy, or traveling. Maybe he is sleeping and must be awakened." So they shout louder. They even cut themselves until their blood flows. Midday passes. They still continue until the time for the evening sacrifice. But there is no response. No one answers. No one pays attention. Of course not. An idol is not a god. He cannot do anything. Then Elijah says to all the people, "Come here to me." They come to him, and he repairs the altar of the Lord. He takes 12 stones, one for each of the tribes of Israel. Then he does something special. He digs a trench around the altar. He arranges the wood, cut the bull into pieces, and lays it on the wood. Then he says to the people, "Fill 4 large jars with water and pour it on the offering and on the wood." That is strange. When something is wet, how can it ever burn? "Do it again," he says. And the people do it again. Then he orders the people to do it a 3rd time. The water runs down around the altar and even fills the trench. Then, at the official time of sacrifice, Elijah prays, "Lord, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known today that you are God in Israel, and that I'm your servant, that I have been doing all the things that you have asked me to do. Answer me, Lord, answer me, so these people will know that you, Lord, are God, and that you yourself make them to know you." Then the fire of the Lord comes down from heaven. It burns up the sacrifice, the wood, even the stones and the soil. It also licks up the water in the trench. Just one short prayer, and God shows who He is. When all the people see this, they fall on the ground and they cry, "The Lord, He is God! The Lord, He is God!" Do you know that as well? Are you serving Him already? That day, Elijah kills all the prophets of Baal. Yes, there is only one true God. Let us never worship idols, but follow and obey the Lord. Then blessings will follow, like you also will hear in the next story.